discussed about two things. One is log level. Second one is adding multiple sources. In log level, we understand some important points. Those important points are log level is set at the level of what's a user level. That means for each and every user individually you can set the log level. Let us say for ABC user I can set log level as 2. For XYZ user I can set log level as 3. Some other user I can set log level as 0. So this log level property belongs to user. User level we can set this one. Next, to improve the performance, normally in production mode we'll keep this as 0. If we keep this as 0, Oracle-based server will not write any logs. The time whatever it is there, writing time, that time will be saved to the Oracle-based server. Due to that one, it will focus on other activities, so performance will be improved. Next, we want to access our corresponding logs, then you can go administration, manage sessions, and you can access that one. If you want to access all the logs, then we need to go to the path. That path is available. Where's our BA11G instance 1. Next, diagnostics. Next, Oracle-based server, core applications. Then core applications. Then log. There I have npquery.log. Here entire logs will be available. Then we went for log level 1 and log level 2 differences. In the log level 1, we observed number 1. It will register username who created this log, session ID, those are information. Second is it creates logical SQL. Third is it talks about query status, it is success or failure. Fourth one is corresponding to all the time, query execution time or whatever it may be, corresponding to all the times. These 4 parameters also available in our log level 2. On top of these 4 log levels, we also have what's that? Physical SQL query. Next, general query info. General query info contains subject area name, business model name, repository name, these all things. Then we have number of rows written from the database, number of rows written from the client, number of rows shown in the client. These are the 4 parameters, extra parameters are there. That is what the log level 1 and log level 2 difference, what you understand. After that, we went for adding multiple sources. That means in our BMM layer, we have logical table and we have logical table source. One logical table source may contain n number of physical tables. One logical table may contain n number of logical table sources. While we are dragging and dropping from physical layer to BMM layer, we can drag and drop onto LTS or onto LT. If data is not duplicated, then we need to drag and drop onto logical table source. If data is duplicated, then we need to drag and drop onto logical table. Yesterday, whatever we enhanced the product information, in that one data is not duplicated. That is the reason each one by one column I dragged and dropped onto the logical table source. Going forward, in one of the concepts, aggregate tables concepts, we will talk about dragging and dropping a physical column onto logical table. Whenever we are saying aggregate table, that means data is duplicated. Okay, right. That's what yesterday we learned, adding multiple sources. Then today we need to go for next chapter that is called as calculations. Put heading as adding calculations to fact. Adding calculations to a fact. Adding calculations to a fact. Right. These calculations are very important chapters actually. Very important chapter. Suppose let us say you need to develop 100 reports. All the reports you have one calculation. Let us say tax calculation is available. tax calculation is available. Then in that situations, always it is recommended to do the tax calculation not in the report level, in the RPD level. In the RPD level. Why? Because it is a reusable one. Once you developed, once you created in the RPD, that we can reuse in multiple reports or not. Yes. That due to that reusability purpose, any calculation, if it is used more than once, surely that we need to create in the RPD level. Am I clear that point? Why, when you need to go for this one? Yes. And to create these calculations, we have, these are the points you need to understand end of this lesson. Describe a calculation measure and its use in a business model. Next, how to create new calculation measure based on logical column. This point is important. Based on what, sir? Logical columns. Next, create new calculation measure based on what, sir? Physical columns. Next, create a new calculation based on what, sir? Calculation wizard. So these are, how many types of calculations are there, sir? By seeing this one, 3 types of calculations, right? One is based on logical columns, based on physical columns, based on calculation wizard. These are the 3 types of calculations that are available. Now, business problem. What is the business problems? Normally, if you see, business need to track the effectiveness of their operations. Business want to use business rather than technical language to ask business questions. Suppose a business person came in, they will ask, please, I have one problem in my supermarket. I want to know inventory problems. That is, inventory is what, sir? That is a business terminology. If it's same thing, if ask technical people, that guy will tell, okay, we have one stock column, the stock column we can show in the report. This is what, sir? Our technical terminology. That means business people always like to ask questions in the business terminology rather than technical language. One of the example is, show me the accounts receivable balance as of Q3. As of Q3, how much amount I will get? That's what he is asking the question. As a technical person, what you need to do, sir? You need to sum up Q1 sales plus Q2 sales plus Q3 sales, then it will give you Q3 total receivable balance. Now, some information is derived from other data such as derive money outstanding. Suppose in supermarket we are the retailer, then we have what, sir? Compare amount billed with amount received. How much amount is billed and how much amount is received. These 2 things will give you money outstanding. Next, derive units back ordered. Compare units ordered with units shipped. So that means how many pending orders are there? You come to understand if you compare these 2 things. What I am trying to say is some calculations are there. These calculations are derived from existing columns, correct? One calculation is derived from existing columns. Like that calculations we want here. These all business problems we can solve using business solution. That is, Oracle based server provides utilities to create calculation measures in the business model. Use the expression builder to create new logical columns with a calculation formula. Use existing logical columns or physical columns as objects in the formula. Use the calculation wizard to create calculation measures based on existing logical columns. Add calculation measures to the presentation layer so that users can pose business questions in answers by using familiar terminology. Any questions in this one, sir? Any questions? If you go one by one, this is what end of the day we are going to do. We have here month, we have here unit ordered, we have here unit shipped, but what is not there, sir? Difference is not there. The difference is called as normally cuts. Cuts are back order or pending orders, whatever terminology we are saying, all are one and same. We have 3 terminologies here. One is cuts, second one is back order, third one is next what, sir? Cuts, back order, pending order. These are the 3 terminologies what we have. Perfect. Now, to do the 3 terminologies, we have these are the things. Steps for using existing logical columns. How to derive a new column using what, sir? Existing logical column. Shall we go and do this one? Yes. Let me open your RPD. I am opening your RPD. Start. All programs. Next, Oracle Business Intelligence. Next, BA Administration. Then I am opening your RPD. File menu. Open. Offline. What is your RPD name, sir? B151 EBA. Click on open. Then I am providing password as RRITech123. Then if you see carefully here, I have here fact table, but I don't have what, sir? Cuts column. I want cuts column. Cuts is nothing but pending orders. Cuts is nothing but pending orders. Right. I would like to create a column. Right click on this one, new object. Then I have here one option that is called as logical column. This logical column name I am giving as cuts. Cuts. This is the US terminology. Normally in our India we used to say pending orders. In US they used to say that is cuts or back orders. Okay, anything. Now, if you go for column source, there I have one option that is what, sir? Derived from existing columns using an expression. Select this radio button. Here I have one button, that button only called as what, sir? Expression builder. That means throughout our RPD, anywhere if you want to do any calculation, one window will appear. That window is called as what, sir? Expression builder. That is the reason I given this point here. Oracle based server provides utilities to create calculation in this one. Use the what, sir? Expression builder to create new logical columns with a calculation formula. Now in this expression builder we need to create calculation. Now I am going for logical tables and I need to go for sales fact table, and I want here unit ordered and unit shipped. Double click on this unit ordered. Then I want minus and unit shipped. Okay, click on OK. Again click on OK. Automatically cuts is associated with aggregation rule. Yes or no? Why it is associated is, inside this cuts I use two columns. One is called as unit ordered, other is called as unit shipped. This unit ordered, unit shipped already associated with aggregation rule or not? So the inputs whatever I used for this cuts is already aggregated. That is the reason this column also aggregated. Now expose that into the presentation layer so that users can use this column. I am exposing into presentation layer. Then go for the save this one. Click on S. It is saved. No errors are there. Click on OK. Go to the file menu. Click on close. Once you close that one, I want to load this RPD. How to load it, sir? Go to which manager? Enterprise manager. Yes, I am going to the enterprise manager. Then I need to log in as a user called as WebLogic. I need to log in as a user called as WebLogic. Then password RRITech123. Click on login. So simple definition, if we say calculation meaning deriving new column from existing columns is called as what, sir? Calculation. Simple definition. Deriving a new column from existing columns is called as calculation. If it is a reusable calculation, we can do calculation in the front end. I mean to say report end, or you can do it where, sir? RPD also. When you need to go for report, when you need to go for RPD, sir? If a calculation is specific to that report, then report level is preferable. If a calculation is reusable, that means many times I can use in many reports, then you need to go for RPD level. Always best suggestion is go for RPD level only. Right. Business intelligence, core applications. Next I need to go for a column called as deployment. I didn't load your RPD, right? I didn't open your online mode. The question is here, we can reload from the analytics. Is it possible, sir? I opened in the offline mode and I did it in offline mode. In the server, your RPD is not there. After your batch, I have 2 more batches, right? Those RPDs are available in my server. Okay, repository, lock and edit configuration, close, then minimize, browse, then I have here B151 underscore EBA, open, then password as RR itech123, I'm sorry, RR itech123, RR itech123, click on apply, click on activate changes, activate changes, close, then what, sir? Capacity management, then BA server, then restart selected, click on S, once it is started, then we can go for developing a report. Yes, now I am going to the developing of a report. I am logging into the analytics. Username as WebLogic, password as RRITech123. Then I am going for new report, analysis, B151 supplier sales. I am taking one column called as month code and year column. Year column I am taking in first position, month code. Then I am going for unit ordered, unit shipped, then cuts. Right. I am clicking on results. Then we got here output. Output is what, sir? This minus this equal to 4783. 47. This many pending orders are there each month. These many pending orders are there month wise. Okay, month wise these many pending orders are available. Perfect. This calculation is based on logical columns or physical columns, sir? Based on logical columns only. I would like to see backend query also for this one. I would like to see backend query also for this one. How I can see backend query, sir? I need to go to administration, click on OK, click on manage sessions. Then we have in the bottom, I have what's here? View log. If you click on view log, if you go bottom, then we have here, this is what our query, right? Yes or no? If you see query, I have here sum of unit ordered, next sum of unit shipped, these all things, year column and month code column, these all things are available. And the query writing style is somewhat different, sir. The query writing style is somewhat different. If you see, this query will be executed first, sir. This query will be executed first. Then what is this column is aliased, sir? C1. What is this column is aliased, sir? C2. What is this column is aliased? C3. What is this column is aliased? C4. These are 4 columns will be coming as a year and it will execute now. C1 means what, sir? Here your unit order. C2 next C3. Here what it is doing, sir? C2 minus C1 as what, sir? C4 C5 C6 is giving. So from this you need to understand one single point. The single point is first it is summing individual values. Thereafter whatever results we got, that result is subtracting. Correct or not? It is summing individual values. We got one number. That number it is keeping in the buffer. Here also we got what, sir? One number, it is keeping in the buffer. These 2 values it is subtracting. What I mean to say is, let us say, I have here one Excel sheet. In that one I would like to explain. Let us say this is unit ordered column. Unit ordered. This is external exam question, sir. That is the reason it will be simple one only. but I would like to explain this one. Unit ordered, unit shipped, two columns are there. How it is doing is, let us say unit ordered is equal to 10, this is equal, let us say 20, this is equal, let us say 30. Unit shipped is equal, let us say 8, this is equal, let us say 15, this is equal, let us say 25. Like this are available. Our simple calculation is simple, I give here 5. Now what it is doing is, it is summing these all things. Summing these all things means what, sir? 60 is the sum. It is doing first totals. It is doing first totals. What is the sum of these all things, sir? 25 plus 15, 40, 45, right? What is the difference of these two things, sir? Difference of sums we are doing, right? Difference of totals. How much, sir, difference of totals? It is 15, right? That's how it is calculated. Individual unit orders, it is summing. Finally, we are getting one number. In individual unit shipped, we are summing. Finally, we are getting one number. The two numbers, it is subtracting. Okay, this point we understand very clearly. No issues. Now let me go for next type of calculation. What is the next type of calculation, sir? As per our document, we have three types of calculations. One is based on logical columns. Second is what, sir? Based on physical columns. When you need to go for this one? Suppose, let us assume this one. Go to file menu. Let me open in online mode. I am opening in online mode. RR iTech 123. RR iTech 123. Then I am opening in online. Mode. Then if you see here we have calculated cuts column using these logical columns, right? Suppose assume like these two columns are not available here. Then what you will do? You need to take help of physical columns or not? That means whenever you want to do one calculation, first priority goes to logical columns. If those logical columns are not available, then we need to go for physical columns. Assume like I don't have those columns, then I am going for physical columns. In the physical columns also I have unit ordered column, unit shipped column. Now my goal is I want to calculate a column using these two columns. How we can do is, already people are aware of it. The logical column to physical column relationship is defined where, sir? Within the LTS it is defined. The logical column to physical column relationship is defined in the LTS. Why can't you can go for LTS table and there you can create column mapping, new column, right? I am creating a new column. The new column name is equal to I am giving as cuts P. Why I am giving P is it is based on physical columns. Click on OK. Then I got here cuts P. Then it is expecting some expression. My expression is unit ordered minus unit shipped. Click on this expression builder, edit expression, automatically opens expression builder. Previously it is based on logical columns. That's the reason we got logical tables. Now we got what, sir? Physical tables. Then select here D1 orders 2. Then we have two columns. One is unit ordered. Next minus, this is what, sir? Unit shipped. Click on OK. Now you observe carefully, cuts P is not associated with any aggregation rule, correct? Why? Because inside this cuts P, I use this unit ordered, unit shipped. These two are not associated with any aggregation rule. Then we need to go for aggregation rule and we need to define manually. I am defining manually this as sum. Click on OK. Once you define that one, drag and drop that cuts P into measures. Then click on check-in changes, click on S, click on OK, save it. Then go to the front end. Then go back. Then I am going for new report, let us say new analysis B151 supplier sales. This time also I want to take year column as usual, month code column as usual. Then I would like to take sales. In that one measures. One is what, sir? Unit ordered, unit shipped. Where is my cuts P? I didn't reload server metadata, so I need to do that one. Click on reload server metadata. Then automatically you should get here CUTSP. Expand the sales, measures. Then we got CUTSP. Double click on this CUTSP. Click on results. Then if you see carefully, previously also it is 4783 or not? Now also is 4783. That means the result is same. The result is same. How the query is formed backend, that we need to concentrate. How the query is formed backend, we need to concentrate. Previously, it is summed individual values. Result we got units of the result. It's summed unit shipped value. Result we got these two things. It is subtracted, right? Now we'll go back and we'll see it how it is happened. Administration next. Manage sessions next. Bottom of this one we have our view log. Go to the view log. Click on this view log. Then if you see here carefully. It is executing from cache, sir. Okay, it is executing from cache. What I am doing is I am closing these all cursors. Okay, once I close these all cursors, then my save side backend also here we have on cache. This cache also I am removing. I have here also on cache. What is this cache is come to understand later point of time. Okay, I am purging it. Purging nothing but cleaning. I cleaned that one. Okay, two caches I clean. Now same report I would like to run it. So go back. Then automatically this report is refreshing. Automatically this report is refreshing means query is executed or not. It is retrieved data. Then I can go for where sir? Administration, manage sessions, next view log. Then if you see here carefully, see this one sir. See this one. What it is trying to do, sir? It is trying to do difference of these two columns by doing what, sir? Individual rows subtraction. I mean to say what exactly it is doing is like this it is doing. First it is subtracting these two things. What is the answer, sir? 5. What is the answer this two subtraction means, sir? 5. What is this total subtraction means, sir? 5. Then what is this total sum, sir? That is 15. Like this it is doing. Individual rows it is subtracting. After that individual rows differences it is summing. Correct or not? Anyhow, if you do like this or if you do like this, both are one and same result. Why? But how it is doing, I need to understand. How it is doing, I need to. That means first it is summing, then subtracting, or first it is subtracting, then summing. First situation is what, sir? First it is summing, then subtracting. In second situation, what, sir? First it is subtracting, then summing. This is what the external exam question will come. If you use logical columns, in your calculation, first it will sum and subtract, or first it will subtract and then sum, or none of these, or all. Okay, or whatever system likes. Like this, some options will be there. At the time, what you will choose. If you are not observing these queries, means surely you will put that answer as something wrong, right? Yes or no? We are not aware of that point. Yes or no? We are not aware of that point. Sure, we will get some wrong answer. It might be simple only. Okay, that we understand very clearly. No issues. Let me go back. And I left with one calculation that is called as, what, sir? Calculation wizard. Let me go for calculation wizard. I am going for F1 sales. Here I have unit ordered, unit shipped, two columns are there. Now I want to do same calculation that is called as pending orders or cuts or whatever it is. Now I am unit ordered, I am right clicking. Then I have what, sir? Calculation wizard one option. If you click on this calculation wizard, it is giving some information to you. Use this wizard to create new calculation columns that compare two existing columns. The wizard has expression templates handling special cases such as null values and division by zero. What is this meaning? What is the meaning of null values and division by zero, sir? Let us say I am going for our database. Toad I am logging in. I am logging into the Toad. As user Scott and Tiger. as user Scott and password as Tiger. Now click on connect. Now click on connect. Now I am writing one query, sir. Please try to give answer for this one. Select 100 plus null from dual. What is the answer, sir? 100 options are number 1. 100 null, 100 and null, none of these. Null. F9 I am pressing. What you got, sir? Null we got. That is the only reason. Suppose let us say I am writing employee number, comma, sal, comma, commission, comma, sal plus commission from EMP table. F9. Then if you see here carefully, the problem is, if you see here carefully, here I have employee number 7963. What is that guy's salary is what, sir? 800. That guy commission is what, sir? Null. As that guy commission is null, you are not paying anything to him. Is it correct answer? His commission is not there, then we need to pay. What is his salary is there that we need to pay. That is the only reason. What we will follow is before summing, we will be using one function that is called as NVL function, and we are replacing wherever commission is null, that with what, sir? 0. So this function will be first it is executed. Wherever commission is there, wherever commission null is there, that will be replaced with what, sir? 0. Then whatever result we got, that result will be added to salary. Now we press F9. Invalid SQL statement. Maybe I didn't select it total. F9. Now what happens, sir? This is wrong column. This is what, sir? Right column. If it is, even though it is null is there, it is giving what, sir? 800. Null handling means this is what the null handling. This is what the null handling. Automatically system, automatically my wizard will help you to handle the null value situations. Wherever null is there, it will replace the null with what, sir? 0. Not only 0, can I replace wherever 0 it is there? Wherever 0 it is there, I can give 100 rupees, sir. Okay. Let us say I am pressing F9, then I got what, sir? 900. That means that also possible. Normally we use NVL function to replace commissions with 0. But it also accepts any numeric columns. Suppose there I want to provide some string value. Is it possible, sir? No, not at all possible. We need to give any numeric values only. Normally we will go with a 0. This is one thing. Now I would like to ask one more question. Please answer this one. Select 100 by 0 from dual. What is the answer, sir? 0, 0 get cancelled. 10 is the answer, right? No? Okay, correct. What is the answer, sir? Divisor is equal to 0. That is what the error is giving. This is called as next problem. Next problem is what, sir? And division by 0. Whenever you are dividing with 0, automatically this wizard will handle that problem also. Okay, that's how it will be useful. Now I am clicking on next.